Getting off the truck in your service-based business, whether you're power washing or landscaping, really whatever, look, it just may not be for you. Okay, this is a question, some conversation I have with myself almost every single day. Now, could it be the fact that maybe my systems need to get, wrenched on, some things need to get fixed on my end? Absolutely, right? But here's the question you have to ask yourself, some things you got to think about if you're going to get off the truck. Everyone says you got to get off the truck, you got to scale, you got to get off the power wash hose. Okay, look, here's the flat truth, and from my experience, okay? No one is gonna treat your business, no one's gonna treat your customers like you treat your customers, how you want the work to be completed, okay? You're gonna be lucky to find someone who's 85% as good as you are, right? And I think if you can find someone who's 85% as good as you are, that's a solid hire. You should hire them, right? But the fact of the matter is, there's gonna be so many things that go on, right? You're gonna have customers get upset. You're gonna have, employees that, look, they're human beings, right? Every human being is different, right? You're gonna have to manage emotions, manage different characters, right? So you gotta ask yourself, man, if you wanna get off the truck and you really wanna scale this thing, like, what is your goal? Like, do you wanna be a $5 million or $2 million power washing landscaping company, right? Do you wanna have multiple trucks? Do you wanna deal with the headaches and the workflow and the lead flow and the money spent and the customers that get upset and the employees that don't show up to work and the employees that, the training involved and the payroll and, or do you just want to say, do you want to go out there and earn a good, honest living, go to work, get a paycheck, come home, be able to leave your work at work and be able to get up in the morning and, take pride in your work and do it all over again, right? These are conversations you have to have, man. So many people are so glued to social media, and that's what social media is right now. It's just a gigantic fucking dopamine hit, one after the other. You're scrolling. You see all these people that have built businesses, and that's just like, that's the thing. Like, oh man, it's social media. I gotta have that, man. I gotta grow my business. Otherwise, it feels like I'm not doing what I need to be doing, right? That's not true. You can go out there and have a good, solid one-man, two-man business and go out there and crush it, okay? Have good margins because you don't have necessarily any payroll, and go out there and have a good, honest living and live a happy life. You don't got to do this shit, man. Scaling, getting trucks on the road, hiring people has just as many problems as being a one or two man crew have, as far as just, everyone's got problems. They're just different problems, right? If you're a one or two man crew, maybe your problem is you just can't accomplish as much work because you don't have the manpower, right? Or you're just physically exhausted because you're out there doing it all. Look, every situation is going to have problems.